So, here we go. Shibli.
182.
182, my man. What is the last horror film you saw in the cinema? Friday the 13th remake.
I don't know if you consider this horror or not, but Machete. I don't know if that's considered horror or not. No,
I think
not
it's
really.
more of an action, bro.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm thinking more action.
When
Grindhouse
was
style.
the last
So
fucking horror film I saw in the theater?
I think it was Friday the 13th remake.
No, I could have swore I went to something else other than that.
Did Halloween 2 come out after the Friday the 13th remake? Because if Halloween 2 came out after the Friday the 13th remake, then that's my... Yeah, Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
I could have swore something else, though, I saw.
I was thinking...
Oh, yeah. I remember.
What?
The fucking Orphan, man.
Orphan, really?
Yeah, remember I went and saw it because that fucking idiot from California came down?
Oh,
and she bitched about going to see it?
That's right. Okay, so there's that. What is your worst movie-going experience?
Oh no, last horror film I saw, I remember now, was Evil Dead Original, that new remastered print they did.
Oh,
they
yeah.
took to the indie theaters, they took it to the guild.
Yeah, okay.
That's the last I saw. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, let's move on to the next.
What is your worst movie-going experience? Pretty much all of them since 1999.
Yeah, you got ghetto-ass motherfuckers in there on their cell phones, screaming fucking kids.
Yeah, and horror movies, goddammit.
Any movie,
We
though.
heard babies crying when we went to see Halloween 2.
I don't give a fuck if you go to see a movie about babies, look who's talking, if you will. I don't want to hear babies crying in the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Jesus,
Predators was terrible.
That's a lot of fucking money to spend to have a bunch of shit going on.
It
When you
is.
can sit at home, smoke a fucking cig, and watch the film, eat whatever you want to eat. You watch a motherfucker naked if you want to. You can watch it dressed as a woman. Who fucking knows? But the fact is, you don't get all that bullshit at home.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with the movie theaters. Okay. So, have your kids, obviously directed towards me, started watching anything scary yet? And what age should I let my son watch scary films?
Shibli as a fucking kid?
Yeah, bro.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nah, he's got it.
How old is Shibli? I thought he was like 18. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, if that's true, he had his kid at 12.
God damn.
Because he's 6 now and is very interested in my DVD collection and always asking about Michael, Jason, Freddy, etc. So I was wondering what your thoughts were. Here's the deal.
Can I tell the story first? So the story's funny.
The Jason story?
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh,
Can I tell? Even though you're the father, I'm the godfather.
Yeah, you're
Can
the
I tell the
godfather.
story?
You can go for it, man.
Okay.
Because it's hilarious.
So one day I went to his house. This was 6 years ago, at least. Because I've been with the old lady for 4 now, over 4. So this is at least
This is about
easily
5 years.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah, 5,
We'll
6
say
years.
5.5.
So Jason was 2. So you're right. Yeah. This is when he was 2.
Yep, because he was barely walking and he was talking, but it didn't make any sense. We're like,
Not a
okay,
lick.
okay, so check this shit out. I had to go to his house one time early in the morning. I don't remember what the fuck it was for, but it was for something early. I had to take him somewhere, or we were going somewhere, or some shit was going on.
All right.
So we go over there. I go in the room and wake
That's
him
when
up
we were
and
going to
shit.
the him show.
No, it wasn't. That was a whole different bunch of
Oh,
drama.
yeah, that was a bunch of shit.
This was Arroyoso Apartments.
Yeah.
So I go to get him, and I get him, and we're fucking chilling, and we're chilling in his room smoking a cig, and then fucking we get up to so he could get ready and he could take a shower, and I go out in the living room to play some video games, and there's fucking Jason putting in fucking different fucking Friday the 13th tapes.
Yep,
At 2.
VHS.
So he's the same way I was as a fucking mere
Exactly.
child.
So, Jason's already seen him.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm the
and
godfather.
I didn't have any choice. He just got up and did it.
You know, Freddy's like, you're all my children now. Well, I'm the godfather of all these fucking kids. Because my uncle's son, the older of the godsons, he would always come in my room when he was little, like Jason's age, a little younger, and he'd always be like, who's that? Who's that? All the posters on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't really want to freak him out and shit, but he would always get kind of freaked out anyway on his own. But then he would start to spend the night at my house, and we'd rent comedy movies and shit, and I'd always tell him, whenever you're ready to watch one, you let me know. Because your mom and dad already told me it's cool, so whenever you're ready, you let me know and we'll watch one. And he went for a long time. He went for a few years. So how old's Shibli's son? 8?
6.
6?
Yeah.
So I started letting the older godson watch him at like 7 or 8.
The most important thing to do is remind him that these are fake that these are just people acting, you know, even though Michael Myers kills somebody, that person got up, cleaned themselves off, went to the bank and cashed their check, and get them to really understand that it's all pretend. It's pretty much, you know, just like that, and make sure he really understands that. Then start him on some of your softer of the franchise, like Friday the 13th Part 6. There's no nudity, very little cussing, a lot of cutaways on the kills. So Friday the 13th Part 6 is a good one. Halloween 4
I
or
let
5.
him pick 4. I let him pick 4. And reason why I let him pick 4 to start off with, yeah, I should have started him at 1, but that's way too terrifying. Trust me, I'm a product of that shit.
Yep.
But 4, because
Shirley ain't 2.
Jamie's a little kid in that one, so if they can identify
They can
a little
relate
more
a little
with
more.
the
So pick your softer ones,
yeah.
basically.
Don't go showing him the Prowler or the Burning or something, freak him the fuck out. No.
He's interested in the icons, so I would say Friday the 13th Part 6 and Halloween 4. See how he likes it, see how he reacts. Again, remind him this is fake, you know.
Maybe start him off with the Monster Squad even. Hard enough, but still soft enough to where it won't scare the shit out of him.
That is a perfect idea right there. Start with the Monster Squad. If you're still cool, bump it up to Friday the 13th 6. Still cool, bump it up to Halloween 4.
There you go.
And then just let nature take its course, man. You never know. You're going to have a little junior horror mint right next to you, bro. It's
Just
all
like
good.
you have 2 of them.
Just like I got 2 of them. Michael hasn't seen shit yet. But he's only 2. So, if you could interview anyone in the horror industry, who would it be, and what would you ask him or her?
Okay, well, living, it would be John Carpenter. Passed on, it would be Donald Pleasance all day long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because there's so much I'd want to ask that man about so much different shit.
Me, I would do Kane Hodder. And, John Carpenter, that's a real good one right there. Tom Savini.
Yeah.
And Rob Zombie.
There you go.
And I would just ask him, you know, not the generic questions, but, you know, try to get a little more in depth of where they came from and where they're going. Not a lot of people ask,
where do you want to go?
where do you want to, what's your ultimate victory? What is, you know, like Savini, he's directed, he's done gore effects, he's done, you know, acting. You know, it's like, where's your passion really lie, and where do you see yourself going with it, and how to, like Tom Savini, number one question I would ask him, what do you think of all this CGI gore? Because I'd really want to hear it from the master's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, Shiblet, my man, great questions, and hope that advice helps you out, bro. Because, you know, horror shouldn't be something that's condemned and looked down upon.
Oh, fuck no.
You know,
it's an art.
This is filth and blah, 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 blah. Like my dad and my mom would constantly argue about me watching the movies, you know, and I'm 10 years old dressing up as Jason when no one else was, you know.
Oh, yeah, man. I remember back in the day, I wanted the Freddy costume when I was a little fucking kid, man.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, no way, man. You ain't getting that shit. You're too young. I get home, I was all sad, pouting and shit. Next thing I know, guess what my grandma pulls out of a bag? The Freddy costume. What the fuck do you know? My grandma always hooked it up, man.
That's true. That's what grandmas do.
Yeah, they do.
All right, next one comes from the Double Shot J. Have you guys ever watched Dexter?
Yes, sir.
I haven't
Love
seen it.
Love it.
Yeah,
I'll let you borrow some.
All right, cool.
Good shit.
Ask me that again next week. Favorite line and character from Full Metal Jacket, no Arlie Ermey?
Oh, dude, it's Joker, bro.
All day.
All day. Modine.
Joker.
All day.
Yeah, especially when he gets introduced to 2nd Battalion or 2nd, whatever it was. 4th Platoon, that was it. And he's like, gets into it with Animal. Only after you eat the peanuts out of my shit.
That's it.
So it's all good. All the John Wayne impressions that he does are all good.
It's good shit.
All right.
Is that you, John Wayne?
Yeah.
Who the fuck said that? It's bad.
What standalone film do you think deserves a sequel? You know what? I'd like to see a Monster Squad 2.
Oh, they're remaking it. Coming your way, buddy.
I know they're remaking it, but I'd like to see a sequel on that.
With the same kids, just old? I would.
Kids.
The kids?
Yeah, because it's been like 25 years, right?
But they're all going to be in it, though, right?
Yeah.
As adults?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see that.
I'm on board.
Dracula's Revenge, you know? Something along those lines. That'd be great.
Or maybe the Prowler Part 2.
Prowler 2 would be good.
The Burning 2.
Burning 2 would be good. Any of those. Get them on the franchise nation thing. I just shot right over to Double J's channel.
Oh, man.
Please stand by. Well, that's easy to find. I know exactly where I'm at.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow. All right, moving on. Great questions, Double Shot J. Next one comes from Raider Nation.
Boo! You fucking suck! Just kidding. You're the man, but your team is no good. And my team is no good either, so we got something in common.
There you go. See, now you guys
Who's going to win first, the Cowboys or the Raiders?
Now you got a
No one will ever fucking know.
It's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of my ex-wife? I'm a huge Lost Boys fan, so you're in good company. If you were given one-time opportunity by Joel Schumacher to prove yourself as a movie director with one movie, that movie could only be The Lost Boys. It could either be your own version or a sequel or even a remake. Well, first of all, we'd scrap the remake thing because that's just not going to happen. But it had to be your best of the best, making the most dollars at the box office, being that the outcome of the sales would hold your fate on whether you become a future filmmaker or not. What would your Lost Boys movie be about?
Well, unfortunately, we couldn't have the man come back.
No, that's true.
But we would have Corey in it like a motherfucker.
Quick,
we would have
fast, and
Star
everything.
come back.
Yeah.
We would have the little kid come back.
All grown up.
All grown up. We would have, who else would we have come
Michael?
back? Yeah, we'd have to have Michael come back.
Yeah.
You'd have to.
And I think what the plot would be is that we would actually write in Corey passing.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Of course, tweak it that he got taken out by a new group of Lost Boys that are coming in to avenge, the Kiefer Sutherland clan going down. Like maybe not Kiefer Sutherland's brother, but like Max's brother.
Yeah, Max's
or Max's dad, who's like the grand poobah of the
all
vampire clans.
Yeah, exactly.
And just this epic battle. And I think that's how I'd have it go down.
And we'd have it set in that feel of the original one.
Yeah,
where it had
definitely back in Santa Clara.
That eerie, grainy feel.
Yes.
Would bring it all good.
Yes.
And instead of that weird, we would have the People Are Strange. We would use the twisted version just to make it weird. And like
There you go.
to the original
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It would be good.
Yeah, I mean, we're thinking all the way to the soundtrack right
because
there.
we love the Lost Boys too.
Yeah.
So we would make it good. We would not fuck that movie up. There'd be
Not
no
one
fuck.
bit.
We wouldn't fuck up any movie. We definitely wouldn't
No.
fuck up any iconic shit though.
Hell no. Hell no. Great question, Raider Nation Cali. Good luck with your team. Mine's 1-1, by the way. Of course, my brother fucked it up, and that's why it's 1-1. Because he's all, oh yeah, I'm gonna call Rhodey and I'm gonna rub it in his face that Jacksonville kicked the Chargers' ass before the game. You don't do that. You don't.
We'll switch on over to the next episode.
On the next episode.
Like Dr. Dre, biatch.